Bueno, mi gente, vamos a darle otra oportunidad a RoboCop. La primera parte pudimos ver que el robot un poquito lentito, pero muy bueno, muy bueno. Jueguito, estoy probando los juegos del Game Pass. Vamos a ver cómo está. Vamos a ver dónde nos quedamos. Yo estaba bien perdido, ¿verdad? Ahorita estaba bien perdido. Vamos a ver dónde nos quedamos. Yo estaba bien perdido, ¿verdad? Déjame cambiar algo los settings aquí rápido. Un segundito rápido bregando con el sonido. Ok. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ok. Tratando de que no se escuche el abanico. Ya saben que en Puerto Rico los calores son otra cosa. Era, dime, ¿qué está pasando, Chubito? Ah, Stephen Curry. Ya lo papi, yo tenía el pelo así, bro, ¿verdad? Cuando tú tienes esa V marcada ahí arriba, ya es tiempo de afeitarte, papi. Hay que dejarlo ir. Déjalo ir, gordo. Te parece a Sonic. Bueno, estoy mordido. Mira, hasta las computadoras sexys. Vas para el lock and loader. ¿Qué es lo que quieren del lock and loader? ¿Que vuelva a disparar? No entiendo. ¿Y ustedes quieren ver los charros que ellos tienen esto? Vamos ya. Yo por eso figaba gente, no disparo. ¡Wow! ¡Wow! Pero yo no entiendo esto del lock and loader. Yo voy a pinchar el lock and loader, en verdad.
RoboPig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
Bueno, ¿quién dijo eso? Díganlo de frente. Estúpido. Ah, por fin. 3:33, ahora aprender.
My damn locker won't open. Can you try? Hey, what is all this shit doing in my locker?
They wanted you to be safe out there.
Yeah, you guys, very fun.
parece que hay muchas bromas en el cuartel. Eso yo... No sé, por el año en que es basado el juego, yo siento que eso pudo haber sido racismo, en verdad. Yo ella hago un complaint, pero se puede quedar sin trabajo.
It's no secret that crime has been on the rise ever since what the media has named the new guy in town showed up in the city. The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the torch heads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high-activity area for punks.
Understood.
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Go get him.
Confianza, si quieren que juegue algo específico, si quieren algún cambio, me lo dejan saber, me lo escriben en DM. Tengo para la gente me escribe todos los DM, gracias por eso. Yo sé que lo que llevamos son 2 o 3 personas nada más, pero gracias por eso. Gracias a todos los likes y los subscribes también nuevos. Bien agradecido por eso.
You came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
Otro encubierto, otro para un bomb.
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't
Oíste.
hear ya. Music's too loud.
Dale, yo quisiera explotarle el radio ese por carajo, bro. Contramano, pero tengo que admitir que los diseñadores del juego. Sí, aquí fue que nos quedamos ayer, Estamos tratando de continuar la historia. Y como estoy diciendo, mira, en verdad, el diseñador de todo este mundo se mandó.
Robo, can you help me out here?
Los graffiti están lindos, se siente en la era.
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose.
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash.
Y por
We
eso
could
que le
collect Nuke
dicen.
from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
Eso es que le dicen que la calle no es para todo el mundo, ¿viste? Ese tipo choteó, papi, diablo. 2 segundos, boludo. Diablo. Me parecía Muser, cabrón. ¿Qué cojones?
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
Para todos los que usamos esos teléfonos en algún momento, ¿eh? Sí, era común verlos todos jodidos por ahí. Cables rotos. Vamos a ver.
You see that guy down there? He's an asshole.
Bueno.
Oh, crap! Give me back my money, you piece of shit!
Don't you cops ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey! This shit is rigged!
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. I get lost.
You work for Soot. Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, because you don't have a warrant, do you?
What a douchebag.
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, but if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
School may seem now like a difficult option, but it will pay off in the future.
Future? Look on the street. You must have a microwave for a brain if you think that.
Esta juventud está perdida. Qué bueno que vivimos en otra realidad y esa no es nuestra realidad.
Come back with a warrant, cop.
Pero el juego me está mandando. Que tengo que investigar además de lo que ya investigué. Chico, pero como que hay una jeringuilla tirada ahí, ¿cómo va a ser?
I didn't know you had such amazing colors. And there's not one, but two of you? From now on, I promise, I will cherish you more.
Your body readings suggest substance misuse.
Oh, man, a real, like, TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say, but you are my TV heroes. All right. All of the arcade staff will sell to you, as long as you got cash. Unfortunately, I'm broke, but I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement. They keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that.
Would you really do that for me? Way to go, TJ!
Wow!
Is that the ocean?
Bueno. Recuerden, niños, que siempre alguien va a cooperar.
Open the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie. I think I dropped my keys somewhere. You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
Diantre. Llamaría a la ambulancia, pero no creo que la necesite.
It's RoboCop Parte to a crash!
Surrender your weapons.
Light him up! Ready for round two!
No, yo estoy bien malo.
Open the door, or you will regret it.
Can't a guy just sell drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who am I hurting, huh? They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case... Shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant! And don't you dare open that door, I'll shoot you!
Have it your way.
¿Qué? Va a decir a mí que yo no puedo hackear eso. Ahora saben que deducir era más importante. Si tienes deducción level 2 cuando llegas a esta parte, en vez de ponerle punto a otra cosa, puedes sacar el código del safe. Yo no creo que tenga manera de cambiar los puntos. No. Bueno, ya saben, si lo piensan jugar. Espérate, ¿dónde es que...? Canta el sonido del ambiente.
Murphy, this is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office.
Apparently, his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
What? Someone knocked out his teeth, including the gold one. He's asking if anyone found it.
For some to learn how not to lose the track of time is to learn how not to lose their money.
Papito, ¿qué tú haces?
Citizen, I'm ordering you to discontinue this deliberate act of vandalism.
Screw you, man!
Ahora me cae ese, gordo. Ah, no, perdón, pues ya terminarlo, papi. Ah, mala mía, bro. No quería pararte.
So, what you gonna do? You can't put me behind bars. I'm still a kid and only done it once. Just let me off with a warning, will ya?
It is my duty to warn you not to commit that, or any violation, again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll do my best not to get caught again.
Muy bien. Aprendiste la lección, gordo.
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name. But I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently. But I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
Citizen, I would like to inform you that knowingly delaying an investigation is classified as a felony.
Yada, yada, yada. I don't have all day to listen, nor do I understand this bureaucratic jargon.
Would you like to call your lawyer and have him explain it to you?
You know what? If you really think you'll find evidence of that SUX ever being here, then be my guest.
Ah, no. No me digas a mí esto. ¿Y cuándo tengo los skill points para el deduction? Ah, choco, metí una rola ahí.
See, I've told you, you'll find Jack all, because there ain't nothing to be found. This place is legit.
This car battery is in perfect working order.
It will make the customer feel better if something gets repaired. I know my trade, and my clients. You know yours. I don't go telling you how to do your job.
And if I was to take your money for nothing?
Okay, you win. So there's this boy, Scott. He works for me on and off. He might have something to do with the missing car. Let me open his locker for you. That's his locker.
Scotty
Go on,
Pippen.
have a look. And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when two thugs swang by looking for him, I knew he must be in trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
Give me the precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is. All I know is that it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Tell me why you think he is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world. I get it. But nearly every month, he gets himself in trouble.
It is not enough to make assumptions.
I'm not a cop, but I've seen many things in my life. And where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back?
It's hard to make an honest living these days. That's why I understand his struggle, and I let him come back. Working here keeps him out of trouble. And to be frank, it's not easy to find such a good mechanic either.
Why did you cover for him?
I can't watch a decent kid like him get swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
That is all for now.
Hey! Make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
No, no quiero parque. Oops, my bad.
And she takes off her top and says,
Hey, this is a private conversation, pig.
What happened though? Wow.
I haven't congratulated you yet. Here's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
When it comes to cleaning criminal scum from the city, I am even better live. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Yo no sé ustedes, él dijo que el tipo piensa que son aliens. Yo quiero hablar contigo.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Sí, por eso...
Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged.
Algo le pasó a esto.
Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
Bueno, esta parte no me está dejando hacerlo. Voy a intentarlo, si no.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer. That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Yeah, it probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
¿Dónde está el tipo?
Poor Casey.
What do you know about the dead body we found here?
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list.
What list?
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Am I on the list?
On the alien list? Of course not. You're on another list, but let's not worry about that now. The scale of this conspiracy frightens me too. But maybe we can narrow it down if you found any clues at the scene. You know, something unusual.
I'm afraid I cannot rely on your assumptions, but please do stay available for further questioning. Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robo.
No, pero para no.
Most likely a van with...
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with and years later develop serious diseases from.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set.
Oh. Eso abajo.
He's real kind. Asks me for money. Only a moron steals from a beggar.
Mike was driving, and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime. Lesson for the future: to save yourself the trouble. Clean up on the double.
You can't do it. I was only messing. I could have just picked it all up.
You tell him, Robot Man!
What a fucking joke!
Limpia, cabrón.
Something interesting in that barrel?
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I wouldn't know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
I only carry out the request of justice.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of...
I am looking for...
Look, I'm busy. But you know what? I like your paint job. It would look nice on my new car. Can you leave me your card or something?
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
I read your messages. They seem to connect you with the case. Would you like to explain?
You've read my private messages? How did you get access to them? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take
it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city.
I always wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that instead
En verdad no me importó tu historia, bro. Disculpa. Oh, vamos a dar un ticket.
One parking ticket is all it takes to improve mindfulness.
You have to help me, man. This shit is burning my skin.
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent. I swear.
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carmel. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it. Jenkins killed her. Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV. You have to believe me.
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free. He's the one who killed Casey. They met here yesterday.
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it.
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first,
Algo
but when he
así,
saw
algo
Casey,
así.
he stopped being so picky.
Según un bomb, he's an alien.
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
Esto se pone como que glitchy ahí, no sé. Me está mandando a buscar algo allá adentro. Ah, me encanta el sonido del neón y todo. que estoy en área de investigación. Ah. Wow. Bueno, mi gente, wow. El Jerry Jenkins. No me hagas esto otra vez. Bueno, vamos a pisar la cama para dañar la evidencia. No brinco porque no puedo brincar. Wow. Wow. No, papi, sin remordimiento. No. No pisar la cama nada más. Ahora sí.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you!
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime and desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
Gracias a Dios. Se quedó ahí frisado el tipo. ¿Qué le pasó? Ay, perdón. ¡Ey! No cometas crímenes. O vuelo la cabeza también. Bésense ya, mi muchacha. Se notan. Tiene que cumplir con la ley. Yo nunca lo haría, pero tiene que seguir la ley, ¿me entiendes? I won't pop kids. Pero este decía ahí de mentira, no me va a dar pasar.
I can't let you in, Robo. We're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
They say the 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Completamos una misión. Wow, qué aventura. Este piquete, pero tú tiemblas, gacho. Mucho chulo, ocho. Ok, pero yo quiero parar esta situación.
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can't we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
Car defense mechanism initiated. Electrocution commences in 8, 7.
He's bluffing, Freddy.
6.
You're such a chicken shit. I don't want to find out.
5, 4.
Thanks, officer.
Tranquilo, Don. Te pidieron un refresco, pero pues yo no bebo nada. Aparentemente no me da aceite y lubricante y ya. Estoy cagado de otro ticket. No, la chancha, ahora qué linda. Uf. Bueno, esto ha estado brutal.
You need to be taught some manners.
Continuamos esto después. Gracias por estar aquí conmigo.